finishing up an email, so that's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. But I'm still happy that you have got a little time to be here. So it's okay. You finish up your task a little, and then Aditi, you do one thing. I'm hoping that you already know how to start the presentation. Start with your introduction, and yes, take me to HTML and CSS one by one. Aditi, a little change that you'll be doing in your project. I want you to create a new applet now. In that
Mm-hmm.
new applet, you will literally explain how the tags actually works. Okay, like H1, like
Oh,
IMG. So you will not just present your websites, but you will define few things on your sites. For example, explain me few HTML tags, few CSS codes that you can try by
okay.
yourself. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be like a live test. Consider it as a live test where you will be the teacher and I'll be like student. And yeah, obviously Liani and me, we both are students in here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In this way, we'll go ahead and yes, you can start with your introduction. Aditi, I'll spotlight you now. Okay. So start with the introduction. So yes, Aditi is a teacher for today. Hello, Miss Aditi. Welcome to the class.
Hi everyone, my name is Aditi Sankara, and today I'll be welcoming you into our show and tell for HTML and CSS code. So first I'm going to share my screen and show you two of the projects that we've been working on. So this is the first one. This is our portfolio project, and this is all of the code, and this is the final product. So first I'm going to present this and explain the codes and show you how the codes work later after I present this. So this is our portfolio website. And the first thing we did was we made a banner. And if we go back to the code, you can see that the very first thing is that we set up the frame of the HTML and we linked the fav icon. And the fav icon is the little icon you see when you open a tab. And that is the little butterfly you see right at the corner. Next, we put in, we linked the CSS so that all the colors and all the fonts and all the sizes, we can change them through CSS. And the next thing we did was we added the banner, which is right here. And that's what this is. We created a banner on a different website and then we added it in. Next is the quote section. I chose a quote that goes, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." Next, this is the introduction section. Hi, my name is Aditi Sankara. I'm 12 years old and I am in the 6th grade. I am a coder currently learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I am an avid reader and a huge bookworm. I am also a percussionist and piano player. I love to play different pieces on the snare drum and marimba. I am an Indian classical dancer and I'm currently learning Kuchipudi. And the next section is my hobbies. Reading. My favorite thing to do is read. For me, it's an escape to another world where I can explore new things. I love to read books of all genres, but my favorite genres are fantasy and romance. Dancing. I am an Indian classical dancer. I love dancing in my spare time and performing in front of different audiences. I have been learning dance since I was 5 years old. That's about 7 years of dance. Coding. I've been coding about 3 years now. I started coding in the 3rd grade and I've been coding ever since. I am currently learning HTML and CSS, which I use to develop this website. Coding is one of my hobbies and I have made two amazing friends doing it. I also have a caring teacher who taught me everything I know. The third section
Amazing.
is my achievements section. One of my biggest achievements is my black belt. I have worked very hard to achieve it. Along with Taekwondo, I also learned how to use nunchucks, a bow staff, and I've also been trained in another martial art called Jiu Jitsu. It took many years of hard work and determination, but now I have a black belt. And this is a picture of me with my black belt on the side.
Cool.
The second accomplishment I have is I am a senior in the classical dance called Kuchipudi. I have been learning Kuchipudi for about 7 years now. Kuchipudi is an Indian classical dance. Learning it takes determination and precision to perfect the art. And this is me in my outfit and my makeup and my jewelry doing the pose.
And you're looking super cute right now. Okay.
My last thing that I want to share is playing percussion. I've started playing percussion this year, and I've already gotten to the top of my school's percussion range. I have recently played in a solo festival that was held in my district. I got a top rating of 1, meaning that I did an exceptional job. And this is me and my friend playing the drums.
Wow. Amazing.
This next section is the project section. So one of the modules we had was developing websites on Wix. And the first project I want to share with you is one of my favorites created on Wix. I created this website as a way to learn how to set up online shopping platforms, and I called it the Fashionista. And this was actually when I was back in a different group, and I made one of my first friends doing this website. And if you look at it, it has a lot of the things that are on this website, except the difference is this one wasn't created using HTML and CSS. Well, this one that I put everything on is. And I put this in using an iframe. And I'll talk to you guys about that in a second. And my second Wix website is the second project I want to share with you. It was created to be a blog. It has some cool elements and sections, like a section about volleyball, food, and a section about music, and a lot more. And you can go through it using this. And the last project I wanted to share with you was on Scratch. It's called the ball shoot game, where you have to shoot a ball at other balls to make sure they don't hit the bottom border. And you play it like this. And
Yeah.
lastly, this is the surprise section for my mom. Dear Amma, I just wanted to let you know how much I love and appreciate you. You are the best mom in the world. Today I am sharing many of my accomplishments in front of my peers, but none of this would have ever happened without you. You mean the world to me, and I am so grateful for you. Everything I've ever done or achieved in my life has been because of you. Every day you work hard to provide the best life for me. So today I wanted to take a moment to thank you for everything you do for me. Words cannot describe how much I love you. You inspire me to work hard every day. I'm immensely grateful for all you do. I love you, Amma.
Aw,
I'm
amazing. Wow. Too good. Too good, Aditi. Amazing. Lovely. Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
share one more project with you guys before showing you how all of this stuff works.
Okay.
Okay. So this is another project that I made, and it was made using the table. And so when you use the table, you obviously create a table. And there are cool features like if you put your cursor on it, it lights up. There are links to different websites on it, and it tells you a lot of valuable information. And this one I made about the periodic table. For example,
Mhm.
if you look at the chlorine section, it tells you what the name of the element is, a website to go to more information about chlorine, and a fun fact, like chlorine is used in household cleaning projects. It has 17 protons, 18 neutrons, and 17 electrons. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, let me show you the codes for each of the things. Okay, so this is the first code for the website. And the first thing that you do is you always put doc type HTML because that lets the computer know that you're starting an HTML code. The next thing is that we have to start setting up the frame. So we put the HTML tag, the head tag, and the body tag to show what we're going to do in each section. The head tag is the stuff that goes into the beginning where you link and you put stuff in. The body is where the actual code begins for the website. And I'm just going to go over the most important codes I've used in this project that really help set it up. And the first thing is this image source code. The image source code is how you insert pictures, photos, banners, and links and all of that stuff that you need for your website. Okay, so how did I input this banner? I used the image source to input the banner onto my website. So now it's visible, just like all of the different pictures I used in the project. Next is the div. The div ID is how you use different sections in your code. It creates little boxes. And the most important concept we used in this website was the parent versus child. And the parent versus child concept is that you create one big section, one big div, and you put child inside of it. And that's how I created this. This is one big div with 3 small child divs inside it. And that's how you can get these different sections that are separated, but they're still together because it's under the same thing, my achievements.
Amazing.
And lastly, and some of the other ones that go together are these paragraphs and headings. So when you put a heading, that's what makes the text look bigger and bolder so you can read it. And then the paragraphs is how you write different paragraphs and sentences to explain what's going on the website.
Can I see the CSS for the paragraphs that you did?
Can't forget
Yeah,
about the
explain
CSS.
me.
That's what makes the project look good. So the CSS is used for styling your website. And as you can see, for different sections like the quote section, the parent section, and different child, you get to create your own background color, font size, and font family. And yeah, and you can use margins and paddings. Okay. Lastly, the center tag. That's one of my favorites that you can use whenever. So say if I put this picture in and it was all the way to the corner. Instead of using margins or padding, if you use the center tag, it'll immediately bump it to the center.
Question, what is margin and padding?
Oh, margin and padding is used for spacing. So padding can be used to push something. Margin and padding are used to push something to the side or move it over so it doesn't stick to the side of the bottom, or the top.
Absolutely correct. Amazing.
Now, just real quick, I'm just going to explain how I use the table to create this project. So table is actually my favorite code in HTML. It makes it so much easier to display information. And the very first step is to create the table itself. And then you use TR, that stands for table row. And then you do TD for table data. TH up here is table header. TR is table row. TC is table column. And TD is table data. So you can use either TR or TC to place your text, and you use TD to insert the text and the data. And that's how these two projects were made. Okay, thank you.
Amazing, Aditi. Very good presentation. Too good. Lovely. Very